What is up? All right, we are live. It is the Wolfer Power Hour. Everybody knows what time it is, okay? Everybody is here for one reason, and one reason only. Maybe more than one, but I don't know. Whatever your reason is, I'm glad that you're here. With that being said, I'm your host, Drew Wolfer, DW, for the Wolfer Power Hour. I appreciate everybody for showing up. I apologize. I had a stream set up for yesterday, and I did not get to show up because I had an emergency happen, and it just is what it is. Sometimes things happen. That's what happens with human beings that live real lives. Nothing I can do about it. But we do see Bitcoin starting to pump up just a little bit. Let me know if the audio is good. I messed with my audio settings a little bit. I also messed with the video settings. Everything should be super crispy. Let me know what you think about the audio and the video in the comments section below. If you're hearing everything come through, if it's too loud, if something's weird, popping, whatever. And let me know what you think about the audio and video in the comments section. If you are here from Twitter, I appreciate you. Scroll up, hit the follow button, baby. That's all I ask of anybody. Just hit that follow button. Let's see if it popped up on Twitter. Yes, thank you, Twitter, for actually popping my stream up so that people can see that I am live on an actual video. Thank you, Twitter. I think I just have to literally reconnect my Twitter every time I do a stream, which is absolutely ridiculous, but you know, it is what it is. It's the world that we live in. And yeah, if you're here from YouTube, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit subscribe, and then boom, baby, bang on the notification bell. Comment any altcoins that you want to see me look at in the relevant sections. We've already got almost 24 people in here. Looks like most people are from Twitter. Some people are from YouTube. If you could, the one thing that I ask, other than, you know, the following and blah, 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 right? Can you let me know about the audio and the video in the comment section? That would be awesome. And then obviously comment any altcoins that you want me to look at. And let's go ahead and do my handy dandy transition and get into the charts. Okay, now, Bitcoin almost did a perfect 0.618 retrace, right? Pretty dope. Pretty dope. But then it lost the 200 moving average. We were talking about this a couple days ago, where I basically said, hey, you got to watch out for this 200 MA, right? You could come up and get rejected off of it. That's what's happening right now. What we want to see, we actually came down, we lost it, right? So we regained it, and you can see we regained it here, and then we barely lost it, right? It's this green line right here. Where's my media asset for that?
Barely.
We barely gained it, and then we barely lost it, right? I'm from Port Arthur, Texas. I'm a female, man. Holding it down. They trying to hold Bitcoin down.
Hold it down. Right, these all good pimp squad, baby, for life.
Bitcoin squad, baby, for life. All right. So that's Donna Goodo. Everybody that's watched this channel for long enough knows who Donna Goodo is. We're still in a micro uptrend, man. Barely. Literally barely. And I won't do the Donna Goodo reference again for the barely. But we barely squeaked out, just eked it out. A higher low here, man. A higher low. Okay, what do I mean by that? Well, let me get this fib off of here, show you. So as it sits, we're in a macro downtrend, okay? Let me get all this other stuff off of here too. Macro downtrend, right? Okay, so boom. Barely fitting on the 1 hour chart anymore. High, this is the previous low, right? Lower high, lower low, right? Or higher low. And then lower high, lower low. As you can see right here, lower high, lower low, right? Obviously. Then we've got a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Do we come down here and set another lower low? Because we're trying to right now, right? Boom. That's our macro perspective. Macro, dating back to like the beginning of the year, essentially, we've been in a downtrend for, you know, all of, I don't know what, almost 3 full months now. So here's the micro perspective on this. Micro doesn't look too terrible, right? You've got your low, you've got your lower high, then you have your low and your lower low here. But now you have a higher high, higher low, higher high, barely a higher low, and a higher high, right? So do we just come down here, set a higher low again, and then just keep trending upwards, starting to take out, you know, some of these swing highs up here at about $88,000? That would be nice. That would be, you know, great for Bitcoin and for the crypto markets as a whole, right? Because the crypto markets as it sits right now, they're green, baby. They're green. We'll see what happens, but we're about to try and decipher what's going to happen, okay? So the one thing that I do want to point out is that this macro, or this kind of like micro downward movement, it has almost fully retraced to the 0.618, which if you were here in my previous stream, I believe it was 2 days ago, I was saying, hey, these are your shorting opportunities, 85, 86, right? And I don't necessarily think we're going to blast up to 87 immediately, but you could get a short up there too. But 85 and 86 in between this level, you can go fact check me on this. Go to my last stream. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. For the love of God, go check my last stream and see if I'm lying. Okay. But I promise you, I said, and I even did this, I even circled this and said, this is where you would want to be shorting at, right? Well, you're hitting it and you're starting to top out. Let's see what the oscillators are doing. Are the oscillators oscillating? Stochastic, overbought. RSI, overbought, as you can see, right? Setting higher highs the whole way. Boom. Yeah, it's in the 70s. So, I mean, the oscillators aren't necessarily saying like, this is bullish, this is awesome, right? The oscillators are telling you there needs to be a pullback. Whoa, I just deleted my whole RSI. Let's try that again. All right. So essentially, the oscillators are telling me there could be a pullback here. My guess is if you reject off the 200, your pullback's probably going to be somewhere to the $83,000 range, anywhere in between, I would say about 82.2 to about 82.8 is going to be your range. Maybe $83,000 would be the bounce point. Why? Well, if you look here, you get a rejection from the 200. You come down here, this 200 or the 100 moving average, which is right here. I'll show you. It's this red line right here. That is about to intersect the blue line, which is the 50, and the 50 is curling back up above it, right? So say you come down here and you get a rejection here, you come down here and those are intersecting there, and then you bounce, and then you also see that that's right at the 2.36 or the 0.236 fib. That's a pretty good bounce point to start thinking about entering some long positions, is my point, right? This is a good place to short, in my opinion, okay? But obviously that's just right off of the 1 hour chart. I want to look at the 4 hour. I also want to look at the daily chart, the weekly, and now the monthly, since we have our monthly candle close. Okay. So let's check them out. We do have a green dot on Market Cipher, but that could have already played out. I mean, that green dot was what, 3 hours ago? So that could have already played out. I'm not saying that it's guaranteed to reverse here, but I mean, if you come down here and you get this rejection here, likelihood of going back down to the 50 and 100 is pretty highly likely. And at the very least, going down here to about 83.5, which is where the 21 moving average is. Okay. And that's a pretty darn decent move. If you think about it, like for a short term, like a scalp short trade, that's a 1.8% move down to the 21 moving average. And that is a 2.5% move down to the, whatever the other one is, the 50 and 100. That would be a 18% profit if you shorted from here and took it down to the 21. If you did a 10x leverage, that's a 18% profit. If you just short it regularly, no big deal. You just made 2% in a really quick scalp swing trade. And then you just set your stop loss right above these highs. That's it. Because you don't want to be in it if it regains this 200 and starts taking these highs out. That's all it comes down to. Because those highs took out these highs over here, right? That's what would be happening. These highs did not take out these highs. This is a swing failure pattern as it sits. But I'm saying if you pump up here, and you take out these highs, it would take out these highs as well. So as it sits right now, this is a swing failure pattern, right? It's your previous swing high, right? Kind of. And you kind of came down, boom. You tried to pump back up, didn't work. And then you had a swing failure pattern here. In order for a swing failure pattern to print, basically what happens is you take the highest price here, this wick, at least for an upward swing failure pattern. For a downward, you would take the lowest wick, right? And a candle has to close above the top end of that wick to invalidate a swing failure pattern, right? As it sits right now, this is a swing failure pattern. So this is screaming short, in my opinion, right? I was talking about gold shorting up here at this line too the other day, and that's playing out. Not saying like I was like super bullish on a short. I was saying if you're going to short, you need to set your stop loss super tight, you know. But in any case, where did we even have that? Yeah. Look, I mean, I had that stop loss set at like what, 31.40. Yeah, you'd have gotten stopped out. But I told people not to short, actually. I said, I'm not telling you to short. I'm actually saying the opposite. I would just wait for it to come down here and then enter long positions because gold is ultra bullish right now. So with that being said, if you don't know why you should listen to me about gold, it's because I am the gold guy on Verified Investing. I'm a verified pro trader on verifiedinvesting.com, right? And boom, I'm the gold guy. I'm the commodities guy. That's it. That's the only reason. Do with that information what you will. Are we going to get a reclaim of the 200 moving average? Oh, are we going to get a reclaim and then boom? Well, it's not going to matter because we need to reclaim it, then get a confirmation candle above it, and then we can start thinking about longs, in my opinion. But if you measure from here, right? This is calling for about 82.8, right? That would be a good place to, you know, if you shorten here, that would be a good place to take profit. And that would be a good place to start flipping long, right? If this macro uptrend contends or micro uptrend contends. Micro uptrend continues. Sorry. Jeez, dude, I can't talk today. Lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher, lower high, right? So we need to bump up really to continue this micro uptrend right here because we've already broken that market structure. We really need to get up above about $89,000. So that's why I'm saying short is king right now. Now, let's get to the daily chart, see what's going on. Or let's get to the 4 hour first. Get to the 4 hour. Yeah, so again, you know, micro uptrend is still intact, right? You barely have a higher low here, right here. Look at that line, right? Right over there. Look at it all the way over to here. You can see we barely set a higher low. Just barely squeaked it out. Great. Beautiful. Good. Great. Grand. Wonderful. Right? So super overheated RSI, stochastic RSI. RSI has not actually been in overbought yet, but is there a bearish divergence here? There is not. Okay, so no bearish divergence. I know there was a bullish divergence over here somewhere. I think it was right here. So if you check these lows, lower lows, we'll just zoom in. Higher lows? Nope, nothing. No bearish or no bullish divergence either there. Let's see. No, there's nothing there. Okay. So 4 hour isn't looking terrible. You got to stay above this 50. So basically you got to stay above $85,000 right now. That's what it comes down to on the 4 hour chart. That's it. If you lose it, you're probably coming down here to about 82.8, right? Which is where the 21 moving average is. 21 SMA, which is this pink line right here. That thing is a friggin' magnet, man. It loves to bring price back to it. It's just one of the rules of TA, unfortunately. Let's go to the daily, see how that's looking. Look at that big green candle, man. It's beautiful. Now, there's a couple things that I want to look at on the daily. Okay, so we're leaving oversold territory on the stochastic RSI. We got a signal line crossover looking to go upside on the daily. But again, that can take a while to play out. This is daily candles. This is 1 day's worth of candles, right? So there's a lot that can happen on these 1 hour charts before all of this stuff plays out. Let's get some participation in the comments section, man. There's 6 people in here, okay? Let me know if my audio's good. Let me know if my video's good. It took us 15 minutes to get our first comment. If you dig this, let me know, man. Don't stay silent. Like, speak your piece, man. If you hate me, tell me you hate me in the comment section. If you think my braids are stupid, tell me in the comment section. If you love the TA, tell me in the comment section. I don't know what people think unless they tell me, right? So I just kind of spitball. I don't know what you want. You got to tell me, right? Higher lows. Okay. Yeah. So essentially same thing here, right? We really need for the daily chart to become bullish. You got to get above 86.3. That's where the 200 moving average is. Okay. It is what it is, 86.3. So 4-hour, 1-hour chart, you got to stay above 85. For the daily chart, you would like to see a close above 86.3, right? Without a pullback less than probably 82.5 or about $82,000 is like your make or break balance point. You do not want to go below that right now. Let's look at the weekly candle. And then I want to look at our bear flags and kind of like some of our charting patterns. And then I can show you those in our documents as well. Okay, so weekly candle, we still have the 1 week bear flag. It just is what it is. We still have the 1 week bear flag, giving us a target of $64,000, as you saw from the thumbnail. That is still in play, right? So long as we stay above about 84.6, as long as we close above $84,000 this week, we'll be fine. But next week, we need to really be getting above that $86,000 range to nullify this bear flag for real. And that just is what it is, It's giving us a target of like $84,000. Or, my bad, $64,000. At least 70, right? Because I usually only do about 75% of the measured move. So if this measured move is, say from 84K down to 64K, that's say 20K. I'll take 75% of that. So it's 15K. So from 84 down, it'd be about $69,000 is the target, right? And if you've been watching the channel for long enough, those are levels that we've been talking about for a very long time. This is the 69K range right here, right in the middle of our must hold demand zone. Like, you got to really hold 66K. That's really what it comes down to. What you would like to see is a bounce from about 73.6, which is the previous all-time high right here, right? You do not want to see that. Like, you would rather see this happen. And that's kind of what's happening right now. If you look at it, look at what happened here, okay? You had a massive run-up, right? Right there. And then look what happened from there. You kind of just trended downwards. Keep your mind out of the gutter. I'm erasing that immediately. I immediately regret doing that. Okay. That's a little better. So as you can see, we kind of had a run up, right? And then you just kind of started going downwards, right? Now, unfortunately, so that was actually a bull flag, right? That was a bull flag that played out to the upside, right? Unfortunately, what we have now is this bad boy, a bear flag. But if you look, again, it's kind of the same thing, right? You're trending downwards, right? But the problem is you've already taken out the majority of this staff right here, right? That's all that's left. You've taken out like 75% of the staff. So, could the same thing happen where you see that, you just capitulate sideways and downwards, right? For a while, just like what we're doing right now, and then you just blast off to new all-time highs? Absolutely. That's 100% in play. And that's what we're hoping to see. That's what we're hoping to see, because we've got targets for a Bitcoin 120 to 130. And then we've got, I think it was like 185 after that from Fibonacci, trend-based Fibonacci extensions. Okay. Now, you got to stay above this 50 moving average, right? Or at the very least, you can wick down from it but you got to close candles above it. You do not want to close 2 candles below this, kind of how you've done here, right? Now the 21 is up here. So do you want to come up here and take this out at $94,000? Yeah, maybe. But, you know, with the way that the economy is looking right now, it's looking a lot more like you're going to come down here to about the 74 range, right? Just how it looks right now. That's just what it looks like. Then you've got your upward parallel that you've absolutely broken down out of, right? And we'll show you what that is here in just a second. But in any case, the weekly does not look that bad, but I would like to see us come up outside of this bear flag and close a candle. You really need to get back into the 90s, like seriously, because there's no fair value gap here. There's no nothing. You took out this fair value gap, right? That's taken out. That's exactly what you just did. You took it out. So technically right here, this is where we should be seeing pumpage, right? But we're not. We took that fair value gap out right there. It tried to pump back up, and then we took it out again. Unfortunately, we ain't seeing it. And what's a fair value gap? It's a inefficiency in price. So as you can see, the low of this candle right here to the high of this candle right here in a 3 candle pattern that are all, you know, bullish candles. You can do 3 bearish candles too if you have them, right? But we don't have any right now. Like this was a fair value gap right here. That was a fair value gap on 3 red candles. Boom, easy. Anyways, this is a demand zone where they're saying, hey, this is an inefficiency in price because this didn't try to test this and neither did this, right? So that's where we always think, okay, this is probably going to come back there before it starts moving back up, right? Or before it breaks down, at the very least, right? That would be the first stop. It's the fair value gap. And that's exactly what we've seen, okay? So let's get to the monthly chart. I want to see what the RSIs are doing. Okay, so RSI is starting to kind of curl back upwards, but here's the issue. You got a massive bearish divergence on the weekly chart. Okay. That signals downside. Okay. That's just facts. That's what bearish divergences do. You've got this is coming up. If you set, you know, if you can get all the way up here, great. I don't know if you will, because a lot of times you'll fall short like you did here. Boom. You'll go right back down. Boom. You'll go right back down. Boom. You'll go right back down. Right. See what I'm saying? So that can happen too. So just because the stochastic is starting to head upwards does not mean it's going to continue heading upwards. Okay. So just understand that. You understand what the key levels are. Okay. Now let's get to the monthly. And this was more of like a bottom up analysis. Okay. So here's your cup and handle on the monthly. Okay. Do we have that cup and handle on here somewhere? Forget where it's at. In any case, we'll just draw it. Okay. Because there is a cup and handle here. I think I deleted it, or maybe it was on another chart. I don't know. But, you know, in any case, here's the cup and handle. You do have a confirmed breakout of the cup and handle as well. No matter what way you pull it, you have a confirmed breakout. You confirmed the breakout on this candle up here. Okay. Because this candle is the breakout candle. This candle confirms the breakout because it closed above the close of the breakout candle. That's where you confirmed the breakout. But the only problem is you also have a topping tail candle, which is also known as the inverted hammer right here. Show you. Where's that? So right here. Shooting star, usually get a downtrend after that, right? And look what we got. That's all I'm saying. Got the shooting star, you got a downtrend, okay? You can continue up after that, but, you know, this is not a good candle to see on a chart, right? Yeah. Especially at an all-time high, right? So in any case, let's measure what the move on this cup and handle would be. It already played out. Unfortunately, it already played out, essentially. Yeah, so let's look at 75% of the measured move on that. Man, that sucks. If that already played out, that's probably why I deleted it. So 80%, so that means a 60% move. Damn, it did. It already played out. The 60% move was 112. It came within spitting distance of it. That's why I always measure my measured moves. 65 to 75% of the measured move is where you aim for. You take profits, boom, you'd have killed it. You would have made 60% on that breakout. So that's why I deleted it. Okay, so that cup and handle is what it is. There's nothing we can do about that. So there's that. Now you do have kind of a bull flag here, which is a good thing. And I'll show you what the cup and handle is as well. So this is the cup and handle. This is what it looks like. Usually it comes at the, you know, in a down or in an uptrend, boom, boom, and then you break out, right? Now, obviously, we also have the bull flag coming, which is right here, right? And again, if you want these documents, let me know in the comments section, because we are going. I'm building pages where you guys can go and get this for free. And I'm also building an entire guidebook for you that guides you through trading. So if you want that guidebook too, dude, and I'm talking about, this isn't just like, oh, this is, you know, here's a 3-page book. Nah, this is like a 50, 60-page document that takes you from A to Z on trading. It tells you how to place trades. It tells you where you can trade. It tells you session times. It tells you fundamental analysis, technical analysis, charting patterns, candlesticks, market psychology, risk management, proper position sizing, gives you a strategy that I use that you probably have already seen me use a million times. Everything that you could think of, you know, how to scale your account, how to trade with no money, right? All of that stuff. So if you want that guidebook, again, I'm doing this for free. I'm not charging anybody for this stuff. I just think it'll be helpful to people, because then you don't have to sift through 80 million live streams of mine to figure out how to trade, right? And I think it'll be a good beneficial thing for people to have. And then, you know, everybody can participate more in the comments section because they've read the guidebook and they're like, yo, I can pick this stuff out. I can do TA, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. So anyways, if you want these documents, just let me know. I'm building the ability for you to get them on my website as we speak for free. So anyways, let's get back to the bull flag. We've got kind of like a bull flag here. It's very, very downward sloping though, unfortunately. But that bull flag does give us a fat target, man. I'm talking fat target. Say you broke out of this, you know, a couple weeks from now. I don't know. A 75% of the measured move on that gets you to about 125, 130. I'm bullish on crypto. Everybody else is bearish. Let's see what the fear and greed's doing. Yeah. Look at this. Like when you're about to get into extreme fear, dude. Woo, dude, this is where it is time to buy, right? And I'm not saying right here is time to buy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let the flush happen. Let the flush happen, right? Yeah, he said for the free 99, I like that. Yeah, all that, everything I was just talking about is going to be free. It's going to be for the free 99. I'm not like trying to charge people for it or anything. And we'll run through the comments section here in just a second once we get through all this analysis. But this is the bull flag, man. This is the bull flag, and it's giving you a target of like, actually, let's go ahead and do the target. So I'm bullish on crypto right now. I really am. I know everybody else is bearish. I don't care what everybody else does. It's a 75% move. So what would that be? It would be like 58, 50, we'll call it 57 and a half. So 128. Yeah, call it 127.5, right? That's your target on this bull fliggity, on the bull flag. So yeah, I mean, that's not bad. That's not a bad place to be in. 1 month bull flag. And you haven't even come close to taking out like the low of this. The low of this is down at 50K, right? The lowest you've come is 76. So you've got about a 50% retrace on that, right? And if you look from this run right here, you didn't quite get the 618 retrace. The 618 retrace is at 72.5. You tried, but I think 73.5 is about as close as we're going to get to that 618 retrace. Yeah, he said even Donna can see free. Even Donna Goodo can see free.
I'm legally blind. I can see barely.
Barely. She could barely see it, but she could see it. Dude, R. Gilbert. Absolute legend. All right, let's check this. Let's check everything out. So, I mean, we're super oversold. We're down at, 9, but this can go down further. As you can see over here, I mean, it went down to 0 here, so this could still have further downside. So just like I said, man, I'm not trying to be bearish. I'm bullish long-term. Micro, I'm bearish, like we got to see this flush out happen. And really what that flush out means, there's nothing really to see on the RSI and the stochastics. That's why I didn't address it, just so that everybody knows. I'm not just trying to skip through things, but just so that everybody knows. I mean, this is where we need to flush to. Essentially, we need to flush to the bottom of this right here, right here. This is essentially where we need to go. Okay. There's a big gap here. Okay. It's a big, massive green candle. We came to about here. We need to flush to about right here, which is the all-time high. Previous all-time high, 73.6. It just is what it is. So, I mean, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I don't think it's bad. So market cipher's looking decent on the monthly. Let's see what's happening on the weekly. Yeah, it might start curling up. If you get a VWAP crossover and this curling up at the same time, and that's what's called a trigger wave, dude, big bullish momentum. What is going on? Big bullish momentum. Okay. So we know what we're doing on Bitcoin. Let's look at some alts, right? And if you don't know what you're doing on Bitcoin, rewind the track, go watch the video, okay? Because I just laid out all of the friggin' levels, all of them. We've got Richard 4 in the comments section. He says, boom, happy Monday, everybody. Hope everything goes well for you. And let's see what happens at 4 p.m. for the U.S. announcement today. What's happening at 4 p.m.? He says, audio is good. I would have been on sooner, but I'm at work and driving to locations. Isn't today Tuesday? Today's Tuesday, Richard. Please look at Sui. All right, let's check it out. We've got XRP, G Wood drums. He's looking at XRP. All right, check it out. We'll do that. No idea what you're talking about. I saw nothing. Is there an ascending triangle on the Bitcoin daily chart? Let's look at the daily. If there is, that's not good news. Kind of. Yeah, there kind of is. Good call, R. Gilbert. Yeah, this could take a while to play out. This could take a while. So if we bust above the 50 moving average right now, like within the next couple of days, if we get up to about $89,000, this will be nullified so long as we confirm outside of it. But if anybody knows why R. Gilbert brought this up, that's because this is a bearish charting pattern. Okay, we'll show it to you on my handy dandy, what's it called? Document that you can have for a free 99, right? So here it is, rising wedge. That's what's happening. And that's a bearish charting pattern. Boom, right? You could break down out of this. But you could also say that this is a potentially a bear pennant, right? But I'm leaning way more towards rising wedge. So, yeah, dude, unfortunately, like, that's not awesome. Yeah, that would take us to about 75K. It would get us down to these lows again at 77 if it did hit that. So yeah, I mean that's a good dude. That's a good catch, R. Gilbert. I'll give you that, man. I'll give you that. Rising wedge. One day, good call, man. Nice. That was a good pickup. All right, let's check out who wanted what first. Adrian Kitt's here. He's giving the thumbs up. He says, everybody liked the video, man. Audio and video both look good for me. Blamio, my man. Book and charting patterns. That sounds really great. Got you. Got you. The free 99. Even Donna. All right. Let's get into some of these. What's it called? Wasn't Sui like ripping? I'm pretty sure Sui ripped earlier today. Like, yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Look at this. Boom. Oh no, this is the daily chart. Oh, my bad. All right, give me a second. Let's get to the hourly. Yeah, we never got to enter. We never got our price target entry here yet. Yeah, I mean, it's struggling at the 200 MA too. I mean, what's happening with Bitcoin is probably happening with most alts right now, struggling at their 200 MAs. What is going on? How do I get this short thing off of here? There we go. Or long position. Woo! Like the chick on the song says, hold tight, hold tight. Hold the 200. Hold the 2. Hold it. You got to hold the 200, man. Sorry, I got excited. It's trying, man. It's trying. We have not gotten a confirmation above it yet, though. Sui, don't do this to me. You got a red dot. No. Ah, I went to 0. It didn't go to 0. I'm just playing. Let's look at this. Yep, signal line crossover to the downside, setting the lower highs, and it's setting higher highs. Yeah, this is a bearish divergence, bro. This bad boy's going down. Mark my words, this bad boy's going down. Unless you get some serious pumpage on Bitcoin, which I don't think you're going to get, you're about to get hit on Sui. See, look at this bad boy. Look at this bear, whatever, bearish divvy. The old bearish divvy, right? Look at that. Lower highs, higher highs. The oscillators are telling you this is about to roll over, okay? So if you're in a long on Sui right now and you're profitable, no one's ever going to laugh at you for taking profits, my friend. No one laughs at you when you make money. Everyone laughs at you when you lose money in a stupid way, especially when Drew just told you that there's a massive bearish divvy on the stochastic oscillator. Now, I will say this. I'm not saying sell your Sui, okay? Because there is not a bearish divvy on the RSI, okay? So that is good. But if you get this signal line crossover, Sui's going down. And it's leaving and it's setting same highs, right? It's favoring the more that it bangs on this signal line and it's banged on it, it came here, boom, 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 kissed it, boom. If it hits it again, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Looks a little toppy to me, man. Looks a little toppy to me, so I would probably be shorting Sui. Boom. Right? Especially if it breaks through the 200 moving average. I mean, I might be shorting Sui right now, to be real with you. And I'm setting my stop loss above these highs, and I'm targeting probably these lows, right? Around the 50 moving average, right? I'll probably front run these lows. That's what I'd be cool with. 2x risk to reward ratio. Do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. Don't shoot the messenger. I live in Florida, man. You can have guns here. Let me holster it. Sorry about that. It's getting a little crazy. G Woods. Woods G. On the drums. We're going to get to XRP here in a second. I want to look at some fibs on Sui and give Blamio what he came for. Give him what he came for, man. All right. That's the wrong thing. Man, my price targets are spot on with the 0.618. Bang, bang. Holster them again. Draw down on you. Double dual guns. Dually wielding finger pistols. Right? Within 30 seconds of each other, man. Come on. It doesn't get better than this. This is peak. This is peak. All right. What is going on? Please stop doing this to me. Please stop doing this to me. Trading view. Yeah, dude, I stick by my story, man. You got a swing failure pattern here, right? Didn't take out this high. Is what it is. Got a micro uptrend. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. You take out these lows, boom, you're probably coming to the 0.618. You probably got further downside from there. And once you take out this 0.5, if you take out this 0.5, which is where the 100 moving average is, which is the red line right here, 50 is the blue line right here that's intersecting with the 0.618, right? And right next to these lows, lots of confluence here, lots of confluence here. You lose this level, you're probably coming down further. You're probably going to start taking out these lows. Now, this is probably potentially what could happen, right? You're shorting. You take out this, right? You take out these lows, okay? And then you pump back up, you get a rejection of the 0.236. You come back down, you take out these lows over here, right? And then boom, you get another pump up, boom, and then you start coming down here to these lows. That's all I'm saying. So, you know, it's looking a little toppy. It's looking a little toppy. No guarantees. XRP. XRP for the G Woods. Man, dude, this thing looks wild. We got to get this stuff off of here. We got to start deleting some stuff. What does this do? Okay, cool. Those are daily levels. Okay, let's delete this. Let's delete this. We can delete this. I mean, I'm leaving this parallel channel up. I feel like if you fall through here, you're going to hit it. This parallel channel can probably get deleted. We can just mute this one. Yeah, I mean, dude, you're range trading right now, man. You know, you're range trading. That's all it is. Come down here, come up here, come down here, come up here, right? Come back down here, right? So maybe you come back up there. Only thing I can say, why'd that pop back up? This is the real big problem that you're seeing. This was your must hold zone, and you're in it right now. Okay. What's this must hold zone from? Well, let's scroll back. Okay. This is where stuff gets nasty. Okay. This is where you hit your parabolic run. And basically it was a, I need to zoom in a little bit. There we go. Okay. So as you can see, you wicked here, you wicked through it multiple times, right? You regained it immediately. Okay. You never confirmed below this, okay? This has been a key level of support this whole time, okay? You confirmed below it here, right? And then bounced from this $1.99 level, okay? So you can even probably extend this zone out to the $1.99 level. As you can see, wick through it, no problem. Upheld it here, boom, right? Upheld it here, boom, right? And you need to uphold it here. Okay, so let's move this bad boy. So you break below this level, I promise you, $1.99, it is bad news. It is very, very bad news for XRP because you will likely be coming down to at least $1.50. Okay, why? Here's your previous resistance zone. I mean, best case scenario, you come down to $1.57, right? To where these highs are. But this is the real level. As you can see, bang, 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 right? And then finally got through it, right? And then this was the level. Bang, bang, boom, flew through it. Upheld the level, upheld the level, upheld the level, and upheld the level. Upheld the level, upheld the level, upholding the level right now. Now, are you getting an inverted head and shoulders here? It is potential. You would actually be very bullish if you see this print. say get a retrace to about 205, 207, something like that. Boom. And this would get you out of here. This would get you out of this danger zone, man. That's the good news. If you broke above this, this would get you out of the danger zone, okay? And it would get you back above, most likely, your 100, 250 moving average, okay? So really, you've got resistance here at about $2.20 that they absolutely hate that. That's an inverted head and shoulders, IHMS. So as you can see, they hate this level. The bears hate this level. Upheld, upheld, upheld. Is it going to uphold again? If Bitcoin starts tanking, you're coming down here to $1.99, man. And if you get a breakdown and a confirmation below this, like you close a candle below this, you back test this, dude, you got to enter a short. It is what it is, man. You enter that short. So you got two potential trades here. You've got your long once you get above this level, which is basically whenever you break out from the, what's it called? Inverted head and shoulders. And you're probably targeting these highs up here, right? For a 2.15 risk to reward. And you can probably set your stop loss just outside of this. I mean, honestly, you can probably set it outside of these lows. If you want to be safe, set it outside of this low right here, right? 2-3x risk to reward ratio. Now, if that doesn't happen and you break down, here's the problem. Short city. Okay. And this, you're targeting massive downside. At the very least to there. You've got a 6x risk to reward on that. So if Bitcoin goes down, this is what you're going to see happen right here, right? You're going to see something like this happen. Boom, bam, right? And that's it. And if you take out this low, you really got to hold this. You can't go below $1.89 even on a wick, right? Because that's the only thing that's holding it up right now. That's it. He said, I want the documents for free because it's free. Because it is free. Audiobooks. I don't have audiobooks. They are like 50 page. It's going to be like a 50, 60 page document. But you know, you can show up to the streams and hear my voice and see the braids. Amazon bestseller. I don't think it's going on Amazon. We could let people have it on Amazon, but it would be free. It isn't even Monday. Yeah. Dr. Phil Good said, let's get it. Tuesday's the tariff announcement. Woo! Tariff announcement. Then why is gold going down? Oh, shit. Pardon my French. Liberation Day. Get off of here. Liberation Day. We're going to liberate the United States of America, the best country in all of the world. We're the best. No one's quite sure what will happen next. Oh, man. 25%, 10%, 25%, 15%, 2%, no percent. I'll tell you how much you got to pay for all my documents. 0%. How about that one, Trump? Aluminum, steel, car exports, all that good stuff. What time is it, man? Tell me what time is it? Canada, bro. Canada, bro. It's Canada, man. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. Wallahi, fam. Canada, man. Senate votes on Canada, man. Canada, fam. What time? Somebody chat GPT this. I'm not searching the internet for it. It'll happen. It'll happen sometime, some way, somehow, somewhere. That's it. All right. Let's go back to Bitcoin. BTC. Actually, let's look at that Cardano. I know my guy right here. R. Gilbert. He wants me to look at that Cardano. And if I don't, he is verifiably going to send me a chart on it. and I am 100% not going to be able to read it. There are no charts more wild than R. Gilbert's charts. Dude, Cardano looks horrible. I hate to be the guy that laughs at it, but like, it just looks so horrible. It's such a crazy looking chart, man. Like, look at this. Technically, it's in an uptrend. Watch this. Like, technically micro downtrend or whatever, or macro downtrend, right? But like, also technically micro uptrend, right? So look at this high. Look at this low. Higher high, higher low. Like, look how high the high is, though. There is no scenario that Cardano stays in an uptrend like on that. I just don't see it. You do have a nice little floor here, it seems, right? Like, it's almost like right here. Call it like, boom. Right, you got like a nice little floor there where this previous like spike was. We're going to take that off of here, though. Actually, no, let's leave it on. I like that. But in any case, you got to get back up here. You got to get back up here. Because you set a lower low. I mean, my bias is you're probably going to come up here. I don't even think you're going to get here, to be real with you. I don't think you're going to get here. But that's what my trade would look like. Is if we came up here, I would do that. If you even came up to the 100 and 200 moving averages right here, I would probably short there as well. Set my stop loss outside of the 200 and then target this for like a 2.6 risk to reward. That's what I'd be looking at on Cardano, just from a holistic or just from an overview perspective. Where's Solana? Yeah, so Solana hit its target perfectly on the ascending triangle, right? What's an ascending triangle, you ask? Well, I'm glad that you asked. It is a bullish pattern that you can see in my handy dandy document, literally right here, that will show you exactly what happens on ascending triangles. It is setting higher lows and the same highs. And once the breakout comes, you can see it hitting these types of levels. And you can measure that like this. Boom. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So, I mean, you are kind of forming a nice rounded bottom here on Solana, but you're losing this 0.236, right? And you have set lower lows, okay? Now, if you come out down here, this is where you short, okay? You could short here, to be honest with you. But if you want, like, confirmation, that's where you short. Target the previous lows right over here. Boom. 6x risk to reward. Obviously, you can adjust your stop loss as you see fit, right? Whatever. Like if this is trending downwards, like let's say this does this, right? It goes, okay, boom, 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 boom. And then it finally gets under it. Then you could set your stop loss just above this previous swing high right here. See what I'm saying? So do whatever you want to do on the stop loss and stuff. But, you know, if you bounce from here, again, like this was a good entry for a long, but I think this long is going to be short-lived. I'm just being honest with you. I think gold's going to pump here in a second whenever the tariffs are announced. If the tariffs are crazy tariffs, then gold's going to pump, Bitcoin's going to dump, and let's be real, so are the equities markets. So April 2nd, that's tomorrow. Okay, then never mind. don't worry about what I just said about things dumping potentially today. I mean, there's still things can still dump today, but no, I appreciate you, my friend. That's why we put it on there so that people aren't bored whenever I'm sitting here like staring at a chart trying to read something. So that's kind of Solana in a nutshell as well. Let's look at ETH. Yeah, again, ETH is just still in this channel, man. I mean, nothing has changed on ETH. This is your entry level on ETH. 1550. If you get a rejection here, you're on the 1 hour chart. You're getting a rejection at the 50 and the 2 and the 100 moving average, right? So if you get that, just happened. If you get this rejection right here, which you're going to, it's seeming so. If you take out this 1770 level, then you're probably coming down here to about 1550, maybe a little bit more. You're still in this downward sloping trend channel that's very well established from a very long time ago, as you can see. Then you would be targeting either the upward portion of that trend channel or this pivot point. And this pivot point is, again, very well respected, as you can see. You broke down out of it, you rode it. Now you broke down below it. This would be a massive resistance coming up, okay? That's ETH in a nutshell. So, with that being said, hopefully that helps everybody. I've never heard of this coin. Uganda bought PUBG. Uganda bought PUBG. Are you talking about Bax token? This is that one banking token. Woo! At one point, I remember thinking that this coin was going to 100x. Did it ever 100x? I think I was thinking that like back here. It was sometime last year, I believe. No, it was probably 2 years ago. Yeah, Bax. Got it. Okay. Well, let's check it out, man. I mean, you've got a nice little bottom here, you know. If you break below this level, it's probably all she wrote for this coin. Has it ever been this low? It has. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I ain't going to hold you on this. This thing looks horrible. Like, this looks like just textbook pump and dump manipulation all the time. Like, and that textbook pump and dump manipulation is just like trending downwards, right? They have a less of an ability to manipulate it, it seems now. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this thing looks horrible, just being real. I mean, there you go. You've got a descending triangle. If you don't know what a descending triangle is, again, come right over here to my handy dandy document. That's actually a bullish pattern, right? Now, do I think that this is bullish? Not by the looks of the rest of this chart, okay? The rest of this chart looks incredibly bearish, all right? Like, look at these peaks, man. So, you know, can you break out from here? Maybe. Are you likely to? Probably not, right? So what you would do is you would measure from like here to here. That would be your target on the descending triangle. So you broke out there, boom. You would basically come back up to that high, right? Which is 3092, right? And it's at what? 40s, 44. So, I mean, that would be like a 15x almost, right? That'd be almost a 15x on that. That'd be pretty dope. Yeah. Let's call that a descending triangle. Or, yeah. I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest with you, man. Your best case scenario is probably just going to be along here at this bottom. 4 zeros, 2 6, and aim for the top end of this trend channel. Risk to reward is going to be massive on this because you're going to set your stop loss super tight. 6x, right? But if you break below this level right here, 4 zeros, 3 7, somewhere in that realm. Yeah, if you lose this level, like, it's really bad. And if you lose this level, this is short city. Like, this is like the death of the project at that point. I don't know what. Probably not, but you get what I'm saying. That's backs in a nutshell, man. What you can also do is you can also take a fib pull from the high to the very bottom low. As you can see, 0.618 is at 3 zeros, 5 9. So it's kind of where you can be going, man. So with that being said, hopefully that's helpful to everyone. I appreciate you showing up. Hopefully the audio is good. Hopefully the video is good. Hopefully everything came through good for you. And secondarily, I'll let you know whenever I have, you know, the like free guidebook on trading that you can download, and same thing with the candlesticks and the charting patterns documents that I show you on stream. So with that being said, if you're here from Twitter, scroll up, please. Seriously, hit the follow button. I appreciate it a lot. If you're here from YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe, baby. Boom! Bang on the notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant sections. I appreciate it. I will see you in the next stream. Everybody have a good day. Peace.